One of the guys you brought in was Scott Spinelli, a local guy from Leominster, a guy who's had success at Texas A&M as an assistant, at Maryland as well with Mark Turgeon. One of the best recruiters in the country, right?
Well, yeah, in all areas of the country, but definitely being from here, and he's done a lot of contacts up here, and and he's a good basketball. I don't want just recruiters. It's not about just recruiting. It's a major part of it. But it has to do everything. It has to be the type of people we want our players around, the type of coaches that we want, the energy. I think the one thing that happens when you don't have success is it zaps the energy of the players. So I wanted a high energy staff because I'm high energy, and I wanted guys to match that, and I think we've done that.
Big lift you got was when Olivier Hanlon did not declare for the draft. He's coming back. He's one of the best guards in the country in the ACC. What does he mean as your centerpiece? How has his leadership improved thus far?
Well, I think what happened was, when he decided to make that decision that was best for him and his family, and I wasn't going to stand in the way either way. I went up and met with them specifically just to listen to concerns that they might have had with a new coach coming in, explaining my vision for things going, but with the understanding that they had to do what's best for him and his family and what he thinks is best for him and his family. So when he decided to come back, I think and we also had a couple players depart at that time, it kind of thrust him into kind of ownership of the program. And since then, he's been unbelievable.
And what does he have to do to elevate his game even more, Coach?
I think they all have things they have to work on. I mean, consistency, and I think for him, the ability to make decisions and continue to play with the high energy level, even though he's playing so many minutes on both ends of the floor. He has a really good understanding of what he wants to be and where he has to go, and that's just something you just got to keep motivating.
You're a big identity play guy. What does an identity play mean to Jim Christian?
Well, there's a ton of them. Identity plays really is a way to emphasize the little things that help you win games, to make sure that they fully understand how important that particular play was for the success of our entire team, and we have to acknowledge that. Everybody in our program has to understand if that opportunity comes their way, they can't hesitate. Whatever that play might be, it could be something so small that they don't even understand was a key to the play. So it's constantly driven into them, it's constantly reinforced in film, it's constantly talked about both offensively and defensively. As it happens right then and there, it's acknowledged and rewarded, and everybody on our team understands it.
Coach, also, have you looked at, I know you said coming in that you're not going to look at many games from last year, maybe no games from an 8-win, you haven't looked at any. Do you think the players do look at that Syracuse game and say this is what we can do if we put it all together?
Well, I think they know that. I mean, I think they knew that when they got on the bus. I mean, I think they knew that when that final buzzer, I watched Sports Center too, and I saw the reactions of the players, and it was just, so I think they know what they're capable of doing, and I think, they understand, I think, how good we can be. And maybe it takes something like that to go through something difficult to understand that, hey, this is where we became off track last year, and they can correct it, which is really what needs to happen. Is, as a coach, you can direct it as best you can, but they're playing. Right. They're the ones that are in the locker room after the game. They're the ones off campus. And I think that's the one thing that I've been encouraged about, is that they're spending a lot more time together, is what they're telling me, and becoming a little more focused as a group on what we're trying to do. More we talk, what we're trying to do here with our last go-around, and that's exciting.
He's Jim Christian. We look forward to more sit-downs on BCEagles.com. Good luck.
Thank you. All right, buddy.